Plaintiff Sharon Sphere is suing her former neighbor for a front door installation fee and lost wages. Sharon accuses the defendant, 17-year-old son, of corrupting Sharon's son by introducing him to drugs and alcohol. And in the process, her door was destroyed. Defendant Connie Shaleski claims Sharon's son is no angel. In fact, Connie says she had to file rape charges against Sharon's son for having sex with Connie's 13-year-old daughter. She's countersuing for lost wages.
Remain standing, the Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding.
Hello, Douglas.
Hello, Judge. Please be seated.
All right, the plaintiff is suing her former neighbor for an installation fee, lost wages, and court costs. The defendant is countersuing her former neighbor for lost wages. Sharon, state your case, please.
Well, I'd like to start out by saying that I believe Caden is somewhat of a bad apple, kind of falling not too far from the tree.
Who's Caden?
Caden is Connie's son, who is actually the one that did the damage.
Okay. Caden, how old are you?
17, Your Honor.
Okay. And your name, sir?
Stephen Irvin, I'm 18.
Stephen, okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay. When we first moved into the neighborhood, a few of the neighbors had told me that there's a troubled teen living across the street. And I didn't really think anything of it. As time went on, the two boys became friends, and the friendship is kind of why we're all here today.
Okay.
Stephen was a good kid. He has always struggled in school, but was a good kid. And him and Caden, I believe Caden influenced, and Caden's siblings also influenced Stephen in drinking alcohol, smoking pot, stuff like that.
Your son did that?
Yes.
Caden, you did that as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And her son is a high school dropout, and he was no angel. I'll just have her.
Correct.
Well, she's admitting that her son did it. She's just saying that your son introduced him. Is that true, Caden?
I didn't introduce him to drugs and alcohol, but I've used drugs and alcohol with him, Your Honor.
Where'd you get the drugs?
Just people at school.
Wow. In high school?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sell drugs?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Talk to me. You drop out?
Yes, I did drop out when
Why?
I just didn't enjoy school, Your Honor.
Well, I didn't enjoy it either, but it's a necessary evil.
Yeah, I got my GED in December of last year, so.
Good for you. All right, sit down. All right, so we got some drugs, and we've got some alcohol, and we've got some kids.
Yeah.
Trouble already.
It is trouble. And on several occasions, sorry to say, I did call the police on both children several times.
You called the police on your own son?
Oh, heck yeah. My son was on
That's what I
probation
call
for
tough
what
love.
I call...
He's on probation? You called cops on him?
Oh, heck yeah. The judge told me that's tough love, and some's got to scare him straight. So I was calling...
Did you go to jail, Stephen?
I went to juvie for probably about a total of 3 months. Altogether.
Really? What was it like there?
Pretty boring.
Boring? Oh, boy. That's the best I've heard of it, you know? Heard a lot worse. Sit down, Stephen.
I think it would have been different.
You're a single mom?
I am a single mom.
How many kids?
I have 2 boys.
Okay.
It's rough, and it wasn't just Caden that I had problems with Connie's children. There were 2 other kids.
Connie, how many kids do you have?
I have 4.
Okay.
And I had called the police on her older son also for buying the 2 kids and their friends alcohol.
Where are you getting the money for all this? Where are you getting the money to buy drugs? Are you a single parent, Connie?
Yes, I am.
How's your son getting money to buy drugs?
I don't know. I've never given him money. And Stephen is
Did you ever ask him?
I didn't know he was buying drugs.
Did you know he was using drugs?
Yeah, pot.
Yeah, pot?
Not on a regular basis, but he got in trouble for that. And
Where did he get the money to buy pot?
I don't think he bought it. I think he was just with kids who had it and used it. And
But he's used more than pot. You Coke? Yes?
No, Your Honor.
You're lying to me.
No.
You're not?
No, Your Honor.
All right, that's it. That's the last time I'm going to ask you. Now, why are you suing her? You can sit down now.
Well, to make a long story short, in early 2008, Stephen and her younger daughter, Shaylin, had a sexual relationship. And
how old is Shaylin?
Shaylin, I believe, was 13 at the time, and Stephen was 16 at the time.
13?
Yes, almost 14, thank goodness. But
she's still 13.
I understand, Your Honor.
Having sex with you, Stephen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you know your daughter was having sex with her son?
I found out about it. No, I did not know that was happening. I found out about it.
When you found out, what did you do?
Well, the detectives came and interviewed her, and
she filed rape charges against my son, Your Honor. And
should she have?
No, and they were dismissed.
Your son's having sex with a 13-year-old.
I understand that, but it wasn't also the first person she had sexual relations with in my house either. It was another boy in my house that she had a sexual encounter with also, but while I was not home.
Let me see the police report. Mom, do you know your daughter's having sex with boys?
I did not know that until that incident happened, and then I found out. The reason this even started was because he kept hassling her, and I don't exactly know why, but she'd come home crying, saying, "Come pick me up from school. Steven's always waiting at the path for me," and him and this other boy tease me and harass me.
Did you ask your daughter why he's harassing her?
Yes, I did ask her.
And when you did ask her, what did she tell you?
She said she didn't know why. I think she probably did know
So then why did you call the police if you didn't know what it was
I didn't
about?
call the police.
Who called the police?
She did.
She filed rape charges against Steven.
Did you do that?
I did that after talking to the detective, but I never called the police. She must have called the police.
Do you then talk to your daughter and find out if she had sex with her son?
Yeah, I came to find out that she did, but I didn't know
All right,
before.
Mother of the Year. You came to find out that your daughter had sex with her son. What do you do about it?
I had her go to a counselor and talk.
You had her go to her counselor.
Not the school counselor. I had her go see a counselor.
I have a police report in front of me wherein it says, had sexual intercourse with Steven, quote, stopped because it hurts, stated Steven did not stop. Stated, told Steven to stop, which he did not initially stop sexual intercourse when told to. Mom, have you read this police report?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
Because I never saw it.
Why haven't you seen it? Your daughter allegedly is having sex with a 16-year-old. I've got a police report in front of me, and you don't even know what your daughter told the police or how it is your 13-year-old came to speak to the cops?
They spoke with her and in private, and they never came and showed me a police report afterwards.
Stephen, stand up. Do you know what statutory rape is?
Yes, I do.
Even if someone is 13 years old, they cannot have sex with someone, even if they say, yes, 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 I want to have sex, if that person is 18 or older. You slipped by this because you were how old at the time? 16?
15.
And in the meantime, if you read this police report, Mommy dearest, what it says here is that she's telling the guy, no, that's forcible rape. You can be charged with forcible rape. This is enough to file forcible rape charges. No means no. Do you understand that?
She never said that, Your Honor.
She never said no?
She never said
All
that.
right. Do you understand from this point forward that no means no?
Yes.
I don't care if you're in the middle of it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you get it?
Yes.
Sit down. Mom, do you work?
I work full time.
I suggest that you talk to your daughter. It's only because the police didn't take it farther that they didn't charge him with forcible rape. And you don't even know about it, and I do. That's sad. I think it's not sex. I think it's statutory rape. But in Idaho, apparently, in order to be charged with rape, you got to be 18 unless it's forcible. And she alleges forcible rape there, and they didn't charge you with it. You skated. You skated, and I don't know that these cops know what they're doing, but that's another issue. So, all right, why are you suing her?
I'm suing her because after the sexual incident with them and the charges that were filed against Steven, I had asked Caden and his siblings to not come over to my house. Caden came over to talk to Steven. Steven said, no, dude, you're not allowed at my house. And Caden shoved the door open, and it hit a closet door.
Steven,
Is that why we're here? Damage the door?
Yeah.
Yes.
Caden, why'd you go over there?
I went over there to talk to him about like why he's harassing my sister and stuff.
Did you know that he was having sex with your sister?
Yeah, this is after I found that out. And then she called me crying, and she's like, Steven will stop bugging me and all this stuff. So I went over there and I was going to talk to him. We were just having a screaming match or whatever. And
What were you saying to him?
just saying to stay away from my sister and stuff and don't harass
At
her.
least
And,
you said it. You're better than your mother. Go ahead.
and like on my way out the door, I like opened the door and then I flung it open and it hit the closet door behind it.
It broke?
And it broke the one behind it. So I did it like as I was leaving, not knowing that it would fly open that
So
fast.
you're suing her for the money. Why shouldn't you pay for the door, Connie?
You know what? She left a note in my mailbox stating how much I owed for the door, and I promptly wrote her a check for the price of the door. Then she told me two estimates, one from Home Depot and one from Handyman Connection, and she told me to pick which one, and I picked Home Depot because it was a little bit less. It was $129, not even as much as the door. It was a lot more than the door.
Did you give her the money?
I gave her a check right away, and I made it out to Home Depot. I called them first, and I said, if I make a check out to you for
Why'd you make it out to Home Depot?
Because I wanted to make sure the door was installed.
What do you care? You don't live there.
It was actually
She didn't live there
Lowe's.
either. She was renting. And the kids told me, they said, Mom, don't give her the money. Steven's punched holes in a couple other walls. Their house
Did
is
you
in-
call the police about the door?
I sure did. I have that police report also. Soon after that, there was another incident at her home where there were people threatening her family's life, where we had the Meridian Police Department in our neighborhood staking out our house for several weeks because there was a threat on her whole family's life. I ended up moving away from the house
So why are you suing her?
because I got it taken out of my security deposit when I left.
The landlord fixed it
Your
and you
Honor,
did. Just
Your
a minute.
Honor.
Correct.
The landlord
I did not
fixed it and you
fix
didn't.
it. I did not fix it.
And it was taken out of your security deposit, so you want it
so
from
I just
her.
want the money.
She's got it all wrong.
What do you want to say?
I gave her that check in March of 2008. It was a year and a half later. She had a year and a half to fix that door.
She said she moved because your kids
she
are in
lived
a
there
mess.
13 months before she moved. She couldn't have called them in 13.
Well, who are
or-
you? Give her the check.
She had the check to replace the door. This was to hang
But
the
she's
door.
not required to go to Home Depot.
She gave me the estimate from them. She
And
obviously
all you
already
had to
went
do was
them.
pick up the phone and tell her son to stay away from your daughter. Don't you point the fingers. Let me tell you something. I do not believe what I am hearing about this case. Your 13-year-old daughter is being raped or having sex with a 16-year-old boy, and you don't know about it. You've never read the police report. You don't stop it. You haven't spoken to her about it. And all you say is that she's in counseling. Your son has more maternal instincts than you do. He went over there and wanted to beat the crap out of him. I can figure out what's going on here. We're worried about $168 for a door. Shame on you. Shame on you. What kind of mother are you?
I'm a good
Did you
mother.
know you're not a good mother?
Yes, I am
Did
a
you
good
know
mother.
your daughter was having sex with him? Did you know your 13-year-old is engaging in sex with him and another boy?
I didn't know it until that time.
When
And
you
then-
knew about it, what did you do? You should be charged with endangering the welfare of a child. When you do something or know whether or not a child is having sex and she is clearly a child, you should be charged. You should be charged for not knowing about it because you should have known better. As far as I'm concerned, the law in Idaho is ridiculous as it relates to that. All it covers is physical injury and danger to kids. If you know your kid's having sex and she's 13 years old, you should be charged with a crime. And you should have been charged with more than that. You skated, you're lucky. You get your money for the door. But let me tell you something, lady. If you've got any other kids, you better take better care of them or I think they should be taken away from you. Verdict for the plaintiff. Shame on you. Shame on you.
She had plenty of time to fix that door, and that's what this was about.
We could have settled this just by her writing me the check after I moved.
You didn't deserve it.